It's been a couple months since you last saw us when we built the art studio, dealt with a significant plumbing issue, tore out a wall and rebuilt it, and traveled 500 miles to pick up my books. The challenges have been considerable, but we have come out ahead so far.
This guy, oh my goodness, is precariously balanced on our railing, which I don't like one bit. And hopefully that goes smoothly and quickly because I absolutely hate him standing right there.
Little did I know that I was playing a dangerous game by pushing so hard, and it would only be a matter of time before it all came crashing down around me.
I've been feeling pretty tired.
Despite continually growing more and more exhausted, I needed to push on. I finally had the books in my hand, and we really needed to ship them out ASAP. However, we kept running into more and more challenges.
So right now I am sending individual emails to everyone that did not register the book. I pretty much was like, hey guys, you have 4 days to register your book. So I feel bad about that, but I do want to get these books out to them.
I didn't know it then, but I was playing a game of balance with my exhaustion. My enthusiasm had kept it at bay, but after losing a significant amount of money to a contractor, the art studio being shut down, and our savings dwindling to nothing, my enthusiasm started to wane.
So far on average, these are costing about $26 a piece to just ship. This guy that is just slightly bigger is $34 to ship.
I had undercharged significantly for the shipping of the books. At that moment, I had to stop and remind myself why I do what I do, and remember that money doesn't control my emotions.
This is what it costs to get to Middelfart, Denmark.
Yeah.
Middelfart, Denmark. Didn't know that was a place.
It's probably pronounced differently.
It's
probably
Middelfart.
not pronounced middle fart.
That's exactly how they spell it, though.
It's not.
Middelfart actually translates to Central Passage and is home to just under 16,000 residents who truly are known as Middelfarters.
Oh my goodness.
Don't say I never taught you anything.
Oh my goodness.
I'm excited about people getting these books. I don't want to take away from that excitement because I am very excited about people getting these books. It's been a long 3 days. And, you know, it's been an expensive long 3 days.
After a few laughs and getting my head on straight, the enthusiasm returned, and we tackled the shipping of the books like champions. Albeit, physically, we were still a bit worn down.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a lot of books. One thing I know for sure is that in the time that we've lived here, I've probably exercised more than I did in an entire year in Florida, simply because we have so many stairs.
We were in a rush to ship the books that day because we had an artist talk that we were getting ready for. On our way to the post office, I imagined the face of the postal worker as we entered with hundreds of books. Luckily, they are some of the nicest people we have met.
The books are out.
Yes, indeed.
So now that we got the books all delivered and shipped out, now it's time to, we're gonna do a talk tonight. Doing a list of bullet points. The talk is an hour and a half long.
Yeah, we're gonna have no trouble filling an hour and a half.
No, that's why I'm doing bullet points, because I need to
rein it in.
It's only an hour and a half. I could sit there and literally talk about this subject for 6 hours.
Just keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah, if you see me ranting, you're gonna have to remind me.
I'll be like, anyway, next bullet point.
Yes, good idea.
No matter how many talks we have done, Clee still struggles a bit.
Still apparently going into fight or flight, even though I'm emotionally excited. And I'm like, I don't see how it helps me to have like dry mouth, nausea, gas, a pimple that I didn't see this morning.
People that just showed up magically.
Rude. And so I drank a whole cup of water, of course, and then only peed a little. So I figure it's gonna get to be like 5 minutes before we start and my bladder's gonna be like, excuse me. It really isn't fair how your body's like, all these things will be helpful for you before you give a presentation, and FYI, I did have to pee like 5 minutes before our talk started.
I know, they're not helpful. As we headed to the gallery, I was excited to be doing our first artist talk in our new town. Creatives are such an important and often overlooked part of the ecosystem of the city. They bring color, creativity, and innovation. They bring joy and attract many businesses and opportunities, but need to be nurtured in order to succeed. I am honored to be able to do my small part in inspiring the awesome creatives of our world.
I am going to turn this section right here into a temporary sound booth, just so that I could record the book without having to worry about like morning sounds and afternoon sounds and later at night sounds coming in through this room.
This is where we plan to build our cool TARDIS sound booth in the future. However, I needed something temporary. Although I got the book shipped out, I still have audiobooks to record. My plan was to record the books before Clee's parents came into town.
Sound check has gone well. Yeah, so I was basically holding it like right here.
The truth is that as creatives, we hold our destiny in our own hands, and we do not need anyone's permission or validation to be successful.
Audiobook recording times are always a little bit, I don't want to say a bummer, but they're always a little bit weird because it's really solitary for both of us.
So a big reality check that I went through yesterday was realizing that I was definitely not going to record the audiobook in 6 days. I'm gonna have to spread it out because my voice just could not handle it yesterday. So I'm a little disappointed, but at the same time, it is what it is. So
This was the first hint of the fact that I was pushing myself too hard. So I decided to relax a little and enjoy our new town.
today we are going to actually leave the house and go and visit the gallery. Heading out to Lena's show. Very excited to see it. I'm looking around the yard because I'm like, oh, we're gonna have to do yard work soon.
Yeah, but look at these flowers.
I mean, it looks very lush and green.
It's quite lush.
We could just say that this is our native garden. We do this on purpose. We let our weeds grow because they're actually native plants.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we don't have to feed the meter, or else we'll be learning
Well, they should learn to feed
about
themselves.
feeding the meter. They really should learn how to feed themselves.
Yeah, give a meter a quarter and it eats for like an hour,
Teach a meter to fish.
and then you can park your car. Something stuck in my shoe. I don't see anything there.
Oh my God, this is our lives.
Magic.
It's not like a magic. There you go.
Hi, Robbie.
Hello.
Lena's exhibition was a breath of fresh air. Her work is beautiful, and we love being able to support our local artist. It was also nice to hang out with some friends and not be concerned with things that either needed to get done or anything else that I was stressing out about. We enjoyed our visit. Unfortunately, the next day, my mind was back to thinking about stressful things.
In a few days, Clee's family is going to come out, and we still have a second floor sink that is not working, and that would be the main sink that they would be using. So, actually, it's the only bathroom, really, like full bathroom that we have right now that's working, except that the main sink doesn't work because I broke that pipe trying to fix it.
That's right, plumbing. My arch nemesis had returned. This project should have taken me a couple hours. Instead, it took me 2 days of running into roadblock after roadblock. Like every other project, I pushed through it, ignoring my body and mind. I should have known that plumbing was the thing that was going to break the balancing act and push me over the edge. In the end, I was running on fumes, completely unaware of what was happening under the surface. And it's going down. That is fucking awesome. And that's when it hit me hard. I hit a wall. I got up this morning and my body is just given out, and I'm pretty sure that I am completely burned out. Like, really burned out. It's not like me to not feel motivated, and I'm just not. It's been a long few months. And Clee's family is coming in, and we have a meeting, and there's still stuff that needs to get done, but I think after our meeting, I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop. The next day, as we did some light yard work, we contemplated where to go from here. Things couldn't continue the way they had. Luckily, Clee's parents coming meant that it was time to take a break.
Rafi and I have to leave to go to an event. We'll be gone for a couple hours. My family is grilling up some amazing stuff. And then we're gonna grill up some more amazing stuff when we get home. Here's my brother, who is chopping it up amazingly. And out here, grilling action going.
Oh my God.
We have all the food things happening here. And then later on, we're gonna have some guacamole and some tacos. We're about to go to the annual meeting and reception thing.
I am not feeling so great. I hope that anybody that I meet, I don't leave them with a poor taste in their mouth.
Just don't belch in their face
I
and you
will
should be
not
okay.
belch in their face.
As it turns out, I don't have to worry about leaving a bad impression because it has been postponed. So,
I guess we're gonna go home and make tacos.
yep, we're gonna go home and make tacos. I don't know if you've ever experienced burnout before, but my body hurt and was spent. My head felt groggy and headachy, and emotionally, I was a mess. As it turns out, being a tourist and spending time with loved ones is a great start to healing.
I know.
It had been months of worry and stress over the house, our careers, the move, the books, finances, and everything else. I felt like I was someone else, and yet here I was, being myself, feeling playful and ridiculous. It's not like me to stress over anything, but I knew that it would take me a while to get back there. But this was a start. The next day, we went out for more adventuring in our town, and I found something magical.
This is so awesome. This is half an hour from our house.
Isn't that amazing?
This is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I can't get over it. I can't get over it. This is amazing. We live here. This is close to our house.
Yep.
My brother is going in, which I think is a great plan because this water looks amazing.
These are the moments where I feel alive, whether I'm enjoying the creations of the world, other artists, or my own creations. These are the things that fill us, the world around us, the stuff of life. This is where the magic is. I guess I had forgotten that. I count myself fortunate that I am surrounded by so many reminders and so much love. This place is amazing and just the thing I needed to re-energize my motivation. All that invigoration made us hungry, and it was time to eat. So, it was time for some award-winning hot wings. We visited Billy's in Oil City for their all-you-could-eat wings buffet.
I gotta tell you, this place is amazing.
The atmosphere was awesome, and so were the wings. Some were a bit too hot for me, but Clee's dad dominated.
I can't imagine eating a plate.
Ghost pepper wings.
We are at Billy's Wing Shop. All you can
After that amazing feat, Clee's mom wanted to walk around our new town with us. I was struck by how beautiful it is and why we decided to move here in the first place. It's easy to lose sight of how wondrous a place is when you don't stop and look at the beauty that surrounds you. The next day, inspired by our adventures, Clee and I made some art for a show that we would be doing soon. We would go out on another adventure today and be full of the love for life. So, we went to go eat at the top of the world.
All right, so we're here at Fat Dogs. Clee and I have not been at Fat Dogs, and we're here with the family to experience it all together.
Woohoo! We're on top of the world!
We get to sit here and look at this.
These are the adventures that astonish, seemingly normal places that offer something exceptional, the hidden gems that surprise and delight.
This is Fat Dogs. You get to come up here, order some hot dogs, some foot-long hot dogs, and then sit here and enjoy this freaking view. Yeah, look at that.
Hot dogs don't play.
Oh, which one's when?
I don't know. We'll have to just open them up and
Do
find
it.
out.
Let's do this. Oh, it's falling apart.
Oh, it is big as shit. Texas toast for a hot dog. How about that?
The next morning, Clee and I headed to our show.
Feeling a little tired today because we made the mistake of staying up with Clee's brother, Darian, till about 5 in the morning.
It wasn't a mistake. It was great fun.
It was great fun, but it was dumb.
Paying for it now.
It was, yeah, totally worth it though.
Got here and we can't remember if we actually brought the painting that Rafi's working on. Well, at least the house is close. So.
That's true.
Luckily, I remembered the painting. The event was called Fam Jam, and it was fantastic. A great combination of art, music, and food.
Oh, you're being too delicate.
I'm trying not to have any mishaps here.
I then let Clee's mom have some artistic fun.
Rafi's trusted me to do all the centers of his sunflowers. Look at it.
It's looking good so far.
Yes. This one needs a little more. Yeah.
Just a touch. Just tap it in. Happy Gilmore said that.
She loved it.
She did.
She says sometimes that she's not creative, but she absolutely loved
she
it.
is. She is.
She is.
Look at what Clee's working on.
Wow.
That is gorgeous.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Can I get a
painting.
Can I get a for Aunt Robin? Check out what Heidi's doing over here.
There was so much artistic talent at this event, and it was an absolute and complete blast. The day after Clee's parents left,
See, we're just trying to see the super flower blood moon. Our rogue fam Kate said it's the super flower blood moon, which honestly is so metal of a name, and I agree. So we have to go out. It's going on midnight our time.
let's go do it.
Look, we don't even have to go a whole block. There it is.
Oh, wow. I don't know what it looks like in the camera, but it looks pretty awesome.
Blood moon.
Wow, that does look crazy. I can't hold the camera still because it's not on a tripod.
Damn it.
I really wish you guys could see this in person because it's amazing. I'm gonna try to capture it one more
Yeah,
time.
do it.
It is these celestial moments that remind me how small we are in the universe. So, we might as well enjoy our life, enjoy the moments that we have, and keep moving forward.
Been able to actually enjoy the house, which, you know, just life is all about enjoying yourself and really feeling appreciation for the things that you're surrounded with and the people that are around you. And it's easy to forget that when you're in this mad dash to try and get everything done. It doesn't mean that relaxation involves no work, because today Clee and I are going to do yard work. So with yard work done, I am getting interviewed, which I think is cool, by an awesome human. And here we are. This is the setup. Yes.
It truly was an honor being interviewed, and it was a lot of fun. So, if you want to watch me ramble, go ahead and check out his channel. Here's the link.
We have a meeting this morning. We are meeting with Dana of Shago Realty, and you guys might remember him. Shago Realty is who helped us find a sunflower house. So we're going to meet with him this morning because he is interested in possibly doing some videos and stuff. So it'll be fun. It's been a few months since we've seen him, and I'm looking forward. Look at our garden. It's so lush.
So lush. That's our optimistic word for like,
Yep.
we haven't been out here in a while.
Some people would call it overgrown.
Look at this.
Look at it. Look, we got yellow flowers there.
As we headed to Franklin to meet with Dana, I was reminded of the first time we met him and our adventure of finding our new home. He has no idea how grateful we are to Shago Realty.
Keeping busy?
Yeah.
This was awesome.
This was awesome.
Total awesomeness.
You guys spoil us. Like, really. Thank you.
Heading home from a great meeting, we prepared ourselves for our next epic adventure.
So it is 4 o'clock in the morning, and we are getting ready to go because we're going to Illinois for my daughter's wedding.
Indeed.
And, you know, although we're excited to go see my daughter, everybody, the whole family and stuff, you know, we don't want to leave our house. There's this like sadness, but at the same time, I'm thinking like we'll be back, and then we're gonna be all happy to be back in our homes. All right, so time to hit the road. 4 a.m. ETA, hopefully in time for the rehearsal, which is going to be happening today.
We hadn't seen most of the family since before the pandemic, and we knew this trip was going to be a whirlwind, but we wouldn't have it any other way.
We got here in time for the reception yesterday, and didn't film any of it because we were so exhausted and just got there and hung out with everybody and saw everybody, and that was great. But today is the day of the wedding. This is my daughter Allison's house, and you know, so we're going to Pearl's wedding, so 2 of them. But yeah, it's a beautiful morning. I seem to be the only one that's up because I don't know how to sleep like a normal person. And that, hi Sophia. This is Sophia. We are heading to the wedding.
Indeed.
Heading to the wedding.
This is really pretty.
So Pearl is getting married at the Pabst Brewery.
The best place at historic Pabst Brewery.
So
Yeah, this is a nice area.
There was something really special about being there for my daughter's wedding and experiencing this moment in her life.
There's me.
As Clee handed her something blue from a good friend of ours, it struck me how lovely this time is. My daughter looked beautiful. She had created a life for herself, and I was so proud. Seeing all the family there to share in that special moment in time, I couldn't help but think, wow, this is life. This is what it's all about. As you head out into the world together as newlyweds, keep your home and your hearts full of laughter, honesty, and love. Also, keep your fridge full of good food and good drinks, because that's important, and I will be visiting. You may kiss each other. We then spent a couple days with my brother and my sister-in-law in their house, relaxing and enjoying the atmosphere. It was a quick trip, but it was full of magical moments. We then headed back home to our sunflower house. It had been a couple weeks since I had burned out, and even with all the adventuring, I could feel myself still healing. I decided that I would take more time off with my daughter in town.
Clea and I are taking these weeks off because we realize that we spent so much time working in the house and, just trying to get ourselves set up, that we've been here for about 6 months and haven't really just enjoyed being here. And, that's not what life is all about. I got burned out, basically, because we were just in a rush to get things done and didn't stop to literally smell the flowers. So, I'm taking a couple weeks off so that we could stop and smell the flowers.
We are going adventuring.
Yes, we are.
There's them. They're ahead of us in adventuring.
Yes.
Here's us.
Not ahead.
Not ahead.
Of us in adventuring.
Nevertheless, adventuring.
My daughter Alexis was in town with her partner Taylor, and we wanted to show them how wonderful this area is and the hidden gem that is Oil City. So we took them out to see something spectacular.
They're all following me because I'm trying to get to that thing. That thing is called the Rockland Furnace, and last time we were here we saw it from that top ridge over there, and it looks like an Aztec temple, right? Because it's got all the trees growing through it, so I'm dying to go see it. So I don't know if there is a path, but we're gonna make a path in the wild. Right now we're looking for the lost city of Oil Fry. Yes.
Oil fry,
It was a treacherous path, and the waters were infested with all manner of killing snakes as we approached the lost Mayan temple. Actually, there's no killing snakes.
No.
Or porcupines in trees that shoot porcupine quills at you.
It's really not very treacherous at all, just
No.
very lovely.
Yeah.
We have found the Mayan temple in Pennsylvania. What did the ancients want us to know? Low. Wow. All right, let's see. We're gonna go in here. Hopefully this thing doesn't collapse.
No, it's okay.
So, yeah.
Good, yeah.
I'm not out of breath at all.
Nope.
Not even a little bit.
We then went to go see an old train tunnel that was turned into a bike path that goes through a
Oh
mountain.
my God. This is crazy. No way that's the other end.
Yeah, I think it is.
That bike trail is one of the coolest experiences
Right?
ever. Like, we need to get a bike.
Yeah, we do. And ride it through.
You could barely see the other end.
I had so much fun traveling around our awesome town with my daughter. This place is magical. It has everything. It has community, convenience, a cute small town vibe, and yet You could get to everything. Nature. This place is a gem.
So we're done eating at Fat Dogs, and now my daughter wants to see this. Oddities. At the Printers Cabinet and Curiosities.
This place was like something out of a movie. It was weird, wild, wacky, and just plain awesome. If you are in Franklin and want to have a unique experience, I suggest you go there.
This place is a proper curiosity shop.
Yep.
It's the kind of place where you could never possibly see everything they have. You never know what you might find. And something inevitably jumps out at you and it's like, I'm that thing you never knew you needed.
I know, it's really cool. It's really cool. Then we went to go see the legendary and beautiful Tiffany stained glass windows at a beautiful church in Franklin that looks like an old castle. Unfortunately,
They won't let us into church. Not sure why.
finally, my daughter loves Thai food. So we traveled a bit to have an experience that is quite possibly at the top of my list. The food was amazing. The atmosphere made me feel like we were sitting at an old friend's home about to enjoy a delicious home-cooked meal. It was amazing, and I can't recommend this place enough. 1,000 stars.
Seriously, I just wanted to hug that lady after we had that experience.
I know, she's amazing. She's a character. I mean, it was a great experience. If you haven't been there, then you need to go. Then it was back to the house, and the kids spent their last night in the studio with us, creating some art. What an end to a perfect series of adventures. It's easy to get wrapped up in the challenges. It's a part of life. We run into roadblocks, we get bad news, money becomes tight, and we find ourselves stressed. But life is so much more than that. It is the moments we share, the laughter, the smiles, the moments that make you cry, the moments that remind you that you are alive, and the moments that cause you to remember who you are. It is all of it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. It is remembering that where you are is what you make it, and how you look at the world is up to you. It is up to you to see beauty, love, and amazement. So as we venture forth in our new town and face new challenges, I will remind myself to smile and be amazed by the wonder and splendor that surround me. Life will always surprise you, and it's up to you to find the love that lives in us all. All right, and that's it. Here we are. Now, still recovering from burnout, by the way.
Thank you guys for going on this crazy epic adventure series of adventures with us.
It's been a crazy last 2 months. So we're looking forward to things slowing down a bit, but who knows if they actually will. I will announce, though, if you are anywhere in the vicinity, Clea and I will be doing our solo show in August. Yay! So we're going to be at Graffiti Gallery, and there's going to be a lot more updates. We're actually going to post some videos of us putting the show together and, having fun. But more information on that soon. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you've watched this, I know that it's a bit long. Totally adore you guys. And we will talk to you later. You want to say goodbye?
Mwah. Goodbye.
Adios.